Now, ladies and gentlemen, the past few weeks for the market, especially the last market update we did, is going to be a lot different than this one as of today because things have actually gone down quite a bit. I think they started to level out where they're actually supposed to go. And what I mean by that, well, I think a majority of items, well, at least some of the cases maybe, and some stickers were really inflated, especially some of the active duty and drop pool cases right now. And now these aren't record-breaking numbers that have dropped significant, like 100%. Not a lot of these investments are 100% profit either. And the investments right now that I'm talking about that are going up quite a bit as we speak are most likely not going to be a great investment for you. And here's why. Because usually when an investment goes up and you have someone in their thumbnail or title of a video telling you that something is very profitable, everyone's going to listen to that. And eventually there's not going to be a whole lot of supply for the demand that's going on. There's going to be a lot more than that. So some of these items, especially like the Krakow 2017 capsules, as well as these stickers like the foils, the golds, and even hollows, those are going up quite a bit, but I still don't really I really don't think they're profitable for people to really just invest randomly right now. But that's just my take on it, and that's just my opinion, and I wouldn't really bother with it, and I wouldn't suggest it to you guys. And of course, this video wouldn't be possible for one of our friends over there at Skins Monkey.
Hi you, yes you. Would you like to get $5 for free for your first trade? Just use skinsmonkey.com and get your extra skins. See description below to enjoy the special promotion and receive 5% cashback for trading your CSGO skins.
So let's look at the cases really quickly. We're going to go over cases, stickers, as well as some Stockholm stuff and operation skins, just to kind of brief over some stuff. Dreams and Nightmares has gone down 10 cents, which is really nice. The quantity has gone up about 5,000 on the market the past week or so, which is really awesome. The clutch case, once again, has gone up about probably 30,000 on the market the past week, has actually gone down about 5 to 6 cents, which this thing was actually looking like it was going to push 40 cents a little while ago, which is kind of crazy. The past month, this has gone from being a 10 to 15 cent case to almost 40 cent case. Now it's evening out at 30. The glove case went a little over $3, and of course, now it's back down at $2.78. And the reason I think this has gone back down is kind of very similar to older stickers in CSGO. When Stockholm was coming out and the hype for that was unreal, all the other stickers weren't really going up or down in value too much. And I think that was due to the fact that there was just so much attention and love and investment on Stockholm specifically, so no one's opinion and no one's choices were on anything else. And this is what I think what's happening to the glove case right now. The glove case and the breakout case are still a crutch case in my eyes, where they're going to go up either way without some sort of summer hype or hype at all. And other cases, right, they're getting love. Like the clutch case is active duty, the fracture case is active duty, the revolver case is active duty, other things that are not active duty, the case like the Chroma 3 case, even the Dreams and Nightmares and Riptide, right? Those are really recent, especially the Riptide one. It's not in the active duty drop pool anymore. Those are getting all the attention and all the love. And that's part of the reason I think those are going up so much. And my opinion still stands, and my statement on it still stands for Operation Riptide and Dreams and Nightmares. I mean, there's not really a good option or good outcome of you really holding these for any much longer than the next couple weeks. I think once the hype starts going for the hype, so I just really don't think they're a good long-term investment whatsoever, because at really any point, as soon as people start really deciding that this case shouldn't be worth this how much it is, the Riptide case is going to go down alongside with this. And I want to make a whole series on its own about an item crashing, and we're going to kind of make that a series. And I want to talk about the Broken Fang case up next. Someone recently commented on my YouTube channel, what do I think of the Broken Fang case, and is it going to crash? And my quick answer is yes to this. I really don't see a great outcome with the Broken Fang case either, at least for the long term. For the short term, I do think this is a great investment for a lot of people. I think with the demand for the M41S skins as well as that print stream, it's going to keep going up either way. But I think the downside to this is since there's an M4 buff or an M41S nerf, that happens really every couple of years nowadays, or some sort of meta change in CSGO, I do think it's pretty much inevitable for this case to really go down in value. And the reason for this case going up in the first place, which a lot of people don't seem to understand whatsoever in the CS community, was because of the M41S buff. I know this case was obviously put in the rare drop pool after Operation Broken Fang, but this case, very similar to the Riptide case, had really nothing going for it. The gloves from Operation Riptide, of course, are in the Dreams and Nightmares case now. You had the gloves from Operation Broken Fang go in the Snakebite case. And people don't really seem to understand why the case went up in the first place. Obviously, a rare case is going to go up a decent amount over time, but nothing like this is really ever going to happen usually, possibly again, or really something you can predict. This is an unpredictable moment because it was an update. And the reason for that is because it had a covert M41S skin, which wasn't really unboxed a whole lot before this really got buffed, which is the M41S, and the print stream was in that. People wanted the print stream quite a bit, and that drove that case up to be over $1 once again. Because this case, like a lot of other YouTubers, I give them flack for it, but they were completely right at the time. The Broken Fang case was pretty much going down the drain and it really had nothing going for it. And this was pretty much the opposite effect of Operation Riptide. And the Gamma cases are really, really good profit. The Revolver case is really nice profit, especially if you bought in before the initial hype a couple months ago at like 10 cents. So those you could look at selling, and I made a whole video a couple days ago talking about selling specifically for CSGO right now, how it's a really, really good opportunity for a lot of people too, because I don't really see the point of holding and risking quite a bit of things for you for this so-called summer hype. I do believe a summer hype is going to happen. I've based a lot of my investments recently on it. And I've based a lot of my financial investments decisions and stuff on it for investing in general, where I'm going to be selling some of my items right now and buying back some of them when I see some items go up. And that's going to cause a lot of dips and places for you to buy in at those specific examples. Now, I still feel the same way once again about the Prisma 2, Prisma case, and of course Danger Zone case. They're horrible investments, especially if you're not going to be playing the long term. These aren't really going to be going anywhere the next year or two, it looks like, as of right now. The knives in them aren't really valuable. No one really desires them. The skins in the Danger Zone case, sure, they're cool, but they're not desired whatsoever. There's quite a few of them on the market, as well as the quantity on these cases no one ever really looks at, right? When you have 500,000, or the Danger Zone case, at least when it was on the active duty drop pool case, and when it initially got removed and the FOMO started going up, this case was over 1 million quantity on the market alone. And this wasn't counting things that were getting dropped in games, people's storage units, and people's inventories just in general and across third-party websites. So that's something to keep an account right there. There's quite a few of these cases, especially for these non-desirable items. These are really going to be the 5 to 6 year investment term plan kind of thing for a case specifically. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I suggest you go watch my investing video for cases and the kind of investment tiers you can have for cases specifically for CSGO. Now, Stockholm, as of right now, I think it's still a great investment, but I do think we're going to have some sort of dip here with the Antwerp Major. That doesn't mean you should sell. If you haven't already sold, I would suggest just playing the long-term game at this point, because I do think Stockholm is a very special and not really ordinary event. I think this is a one-time kind of thing, especially nowadays. We're investing into majors, in my opinion, which I have a video coming very, very soon. It's pretty much a 50-50 chance. You're really gambling on if these stickers are going to blow up and be successful. And especially on this level of success, it was extremely rare. And the fact that Stockholm went up the way it did, and the people that didn't buy into it, how low it was, that's very, very rare. And it was very just kind of lucky that this happened. And I think these stickers look so good. And if we have something not even really similar, maybe something very similar to Stockholm with the Antwerp Major, I still think these capsules either way are going to go up just because of the teams in them. Some of them won't be featuring in the next major, and they might change up their logo a little bit for the next major as well. And you have the Stockholm thing, right? The Stockholm Challengers capsule, of course, at $1.40, which is really, really awesome. 6,000 quantity. This started out at 1,000 quantity just a few months ago, and I still believe there's 1 million left, or whatever, how many in people's inventories, third-party websites, and storage units, of course. Contenders, of course, are 9,000, almost pushing 10,000 quantity in the market at 9,200 and 88 cents on the market right now. I think this would be your best bet to invest if you're going to, once these things drop down a little bit. And kind of like anything else in this list, I'm kind of just really suggesting and kind of giving my opinion and preference on it. I would not invest right now at these prices. I think they're a little too high, but you also have to look at the fact that these cases and some of these stickers and capsules probably won't go down that much more because of the demand for them and how much people like them. And of course, going into the stickers for Stockholm, you have the Mouse Hollow at $7, or pushing that, $6.59 at 245 quantity. You have the Nico Hollow, which has actually become pretty popular at $4.21, possibly the best looking signature from this year, which I think could be really, really good as an investment right now if you're playing the long-term game. If you want this as a quick flip, I definitely don't think it's the greatest. And with Stockholm, specifically with the capsules and stickers, I do think they could be really good long-term investments. I'm more on the hollow side of things for myself. I see much bigger and better of a future with the hollows, because I don't think we'll see hollow effects like this for a very long time, but that's just my personal opinion. And even if there isn't, or even if there is, I still think these are going to be great anyway. Same with the capsules themselves. So if you're playing long term, I would hold, and you can even buy in right now. I wouldn't have a whole hard time suggesting that, because if you're going to be holding these for a few years, I do think they could go up quite a bit. The Copenhagen Flames, which is based on my entire inventory, $4.07, which is very, very nice. It's actually gone up quite a bit, considering a few weeks ago it dropped back down to $3.70 roughly. The Movie Star Raiders is one of the only blue stickers we really seen in CS recently, besides the Cloud9 stickers, which is very, very nice at $3.37. The quantity's down quite a bit. The Virtus Pro has actually gone up quite a bit as well, which is pretty nice. Recently went from being around a $2 sticker, a little under that, to almost $3 recently, and then with the recent market update and recent market shifts, this has gone back and kind of had a price correction, I think, at $2.73 at where it should be. But I think some of these stickers like this one looks so good. And those are kind of just gonna be the main stickers I covered for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's market update. If you did, please comment, like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. Link down in the description below. Really appreciate the support, guys, on the channel. Really appreciate you guys who stick around to the end. If you guys want to see more content like this, leave a comment down below. Have a good day, guys. Out. Peace.